Well, hello there all you absolutely magnificent people, and welcome back to another live stream of an Ecologist Plays, where of course we talk about nature while playing games. And as you can see, we are back in PALWORLD. And today will probably be the last live stream for a bit, well, maybe until next week. We'll see how things go. But as you can see, things have changed a wee little bit. I have a stone structure right over here. I also have a few other pals running around. You may have seen the Incineram actually running around here. That was, of course, the one that we caught last time, and it was... whereabouts was that? That was... oh, right up here, close to the Windswept Island Watchtower. That is where we got, right over there, we got that Incineram. And it's actually not a bad one. It's a surprisingly good one, this. So I am very, very happy with him. And him? Her? Him. Okay, yeah. So I'm very happy with that Incineram over there. Technically, the female should be called Incineuse, but, you know, Incineram works. And Incineram there has been responsible for smelting a whole bunch of ingots. So we do have a bunch of ingots in our chest here. As you can see, I have also in the meantime sorted out the chest situation. And you can see there's a whole bunch of pell stuff there, and there should be indeed a whole bunch of wood and stone and ore and ingots right over there. And for now, well, recently I have been busy mostly traveling here to the Desolate Church, which is right up here. Just traveling here. I actually did catch something quite cool up here, and I'll show you that in a moment. Just waiting for it to load. There we go. And, well, I've basically been doing this. I've been getting onto Frickalina over here, my rush ore, and then just kind of charging at the rocks, the ore, and just systematically been mining them a bit. Now, I do actually want to level up Frickalina's mining. I do need to catch a few more rush ores, I believe, and then I will be able to actually upgrade her with the condenser, and we'll chat about that in a moment, because I do... ooh, look at that! Can you believe it? There is right what I've been looking for. Now, I have got a crossbow, as you can see here. This is now my weapon of choice, and I'm also equipped with the, well, first of all, a better shield, but also the Ring of Mercy, meaning that we can just fire away and we will not be able to kill the pals. We can just get them down to 1 health and then just catch them. Hopefully, things go well. Now, I'm hoping to get more rush ores now, so I can actually upgrade my Frickalina a bit better. But there we go, that's another one caught. And we also have, and we haven't spoken about them yet, but I'm going to be talking about them in a bit, because, well, we're going to catch technically our second one. I'll show you why in a moment. But I have got one Tansy Ignis at home. Oh, that one got away. Ah, no. It's a homing one. Oh, a homing fire. That's interesting. Okay, can I catch you? That was not a homing one. Come on, Tansy. And that is technically the second and third one. Hopefully this one will also be caught. I do love the fact that I cannot accidentally kill the pals I'm trying to catch. That is, Ring of Mercy is one of my favorite things to actually equip for that reason. So I guess now with myself with the Ring of Mercy and a bunch of daydreams, with the dream team, as I call them, I should be able to actually catch pals quite easily without accidentally killing them. So, well, shoot them, fire away, not kill them, and then just grab them in the pal spheres, yeah. As, hi, Bo. That was not nice of you, Tansy Ignis. Of course, the Ignis referring to a fire, like ignite. It's Ignis, I think that's Latin probably for to start a fire. So, yeah. Let's just quickly travel back to the base, because I do want to show you who I also caught. Just before actually starting the stream, I was mining a bit, and then I heard a little sound, and there is a lucky Tansy Ignis that I have caught. So, yay! I have a lucky Tansy Ignis. The level 2 in fire, but that's worse than our level 3. Kindling, which the Incineram is. So yeah, Incineram here is a better one to have, I think, but it's still cool nonetheless. So yeah, I've got that. As you can see, I've also got the ranch up. Haven't got anything in the ranch yet. Probably need to put a lamble in there. Also have my wheat farm here, my berry farm, berry plantation, and I'm also now finally starting to get some flour. Let's see, is that an ingredient? Yeah, it is an ingredient, so that one will go. That will go in this chest. Yeah. Then we can just press R and sort everything out. There we go. Okay, so still some Russian pork and some mushrooms. They both belong in the ingredients chest. Okay, I think we're basically ready. But before we do, you can see here, this is my loadout. This is my mining squad. This is who I go out with to go and mine. So there's a reason for all of them. Well, most of them. The Frickalina here, that I use to, of course, mine the ore. My Celeray prevents me from getting fall damage when I inevitably jump off a cliff. I've got Liftmonk for protection, Nick here, the Foxspark, also for protection, and then Cativa, because especially at the early game, I should actually level up my Cativa, come to think of it, because the level 1 Cativa here helps you by helping you increase your weight limit by 100. But you can see there, that 100 is actually in blue. So, I should be able to, if I take this Cativa and condense the Pels, condense other Cativas into it, and let's just make sure that this is our best one. It's a Wellness Watcher, it's a Workaholic. What does Workaholic do? I need to just quickly check. I don't want to accidentally condense the best one. So let's just check here. Workaholic. This one, sanity drops are 15% slower. Meh. This one here, Wellness Watcher, player stamina consumption minus 5%. That's nice. I like that. So I'm probably going to just stick with the Wellness Watcher. So Wellness Watcher, we are going to condense the other 4. Yeah, indeed. Indeed. And that should take it up to level 2. And, well, level 1 technically, 1 star. Let's just have a look here. Hello, Cinnamon. Our Cinnamon cat is saying hello. She is just down here, of course, waiting for us to start the stream and then coming to disturb our peace. Hello, Cinnamon. Go. Alrighty, as she loves to do. Right, now let's have a look here. If it is true, then that Cativa there, indeed. Okay, it doesn't. It's only about 120. That's really not that much. Oh man, that's not worth it. Anyway, I see Palevitator, you are here. Hello there. Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you here. Very glad to have you here. I see you mentioned that cakes take so long to make, but you have also started crossbreeding Pels. That's definitely something to do. However, I did notice that the breeding station is actually locked behind where the Tower of the Free Pal Alliance. So I won't be able to do that until we take out Lylene, whoever, Lily and Lylene, I guess it is. So we need to go and defeat them before we can get the breeding farm. So I'll probably do that. I do have a few fire pels, which could be good, but I'll have to have a look and see what else we need in order to prepare for that fight. Then, yeah, I would love to actually start breeding the pels as well. It's really cool, the fact that you can breed the pels and get so many awesome mutations, especially now with the different cakes that we can get. Let's see, we should have cakes. I think this cake's a recipe we need to unlock. Or is it something we just kind of have already? Let's have a look here. There's cake. Okay, so we can already make the cake here. And I'm not sure, I don't think we can make the other cake. There is a mushroom cake as well. We can search here, let's see, have a look here. Cake. Come on. Okay. Oh, no, that's just pancake. That doesn't count. Yeah, if we just go and have a look here at technology, maybe just have a look there for cake. Okay, there we go. At level 30 we get the mushroom cake. There's also the vegetable cake, the extravagant vegetable cake, and a special cake. And each one of those doing something else. So yeah, that is quite cool, the fact that we now have a bunch of different cakes to make, depending on what we want. I just need to probably remove the cake here from the search, and there we go. Let's smelt some more ingots. I'm not going to smelt 132, I'm going to smelt 131, because that keeps one of the ore in the chest, and then I can just automatically drop down there. So yeah, I see Palipility mentioned that the mushroom cake is a cake to be unlocked, and so too it seems the other cakes, but I see we can make the default cake, which is very, very nice. We are going to switch out our pals here. I'm not going to be using the mining squad. I'm not going to be using the dream team either. I am going to be using the main squad. I'm really glad Nick spotted this last night and mentioned that we can save our pal presets. That's really, really fun. And let's just have a look here. See, I've only got 3 Vixies. I need more Vixies, so I probably need to go look for some more Vixies and then try to catch them as well, because I do love putting a Vixie in the ranch over here and then getting a whole bunch of pal spheres and arrows and a whole bunch of stuff like that. But before we do that, come on, dire hull, we do need to go and get one more thing. Also, dire hull over here hasn't got a name yet, so if you guys have any suggestions for a name for a dire hull, please pop it down in chat, and then we can name him whatever you guys decide. So yeah, let's head on over to that tower. I have not done that tower yet, so let's get off our dire hull. I wasn't keen to try and swim the way there, but we have a chillet, and that makes it so much easier. Yes, chillet does lose stamina in the water, but oh my word, so fast. A little chili pepper over here. Now, of course, each of these little not watchtowers, but these little towers, they have a special thing you need to do in order to open them up. And this one, you need to whack these stones to unlock the tower. All three, once they're whacked, you just enter over here. And we got the pelt armor schematic, level 3, and some dog coins as well. Oh, and there's a little chest right over here. I will not say no to that. Thank you very much. Let's have a look if there's anything up here somewhere. And you know what? I think, I just remember, there is something we also need to do at base. There is something that I have unlocked. I've actually unlocked quite a few things off screen, because after the Zoe and Griswold fight, well, I had a whole bunch of ancient technology points to spend, and I spent it on, well, a whole bunch of stuff, as you'll see in a moment. Now, one of those things is the Pel condenser. There's another thing I spent it on, that is the grappling hook. I haven't gotten the grappling hook yet, but I do have the recipe now, just in case I wanted to actually make the grappling hook. Oh, hello. Won't say no to another test, thank you very much. But most importantly, what I have spent a lot, well, not a lot, 2 of the points on. I think it's 2 of the points. I spent some points on something that's going to really, really help us. Have I built it? I'm sure I built it. If I have, where did I build it? No, I did not build it. I was just going to say I have built the egg incubator, but it seems as though I have not built the egg incubator. Never mind. We should be able to build that then now. I think the reason why I didn't build it is so that... wait, never mind. We need palladium and we need cloth. That's easy peasy. We can easily grab some palladium from the beach here. Ooh, there's some nice fishing. Ooh, there's very nice fishing we can try to do. We're probably going to fail at it, but we're going to try. We have to try. There's a purple glow, and then more importantly, there's a green glow. The green glow is what we want now. Oh wow, there's also right over there. It's going to be impossible to catch that. That is the highest level thing. That will give us, or Lunker, I think, is the passive skill they get. And Memphis. Oh, I just spilled all the cat food. Memphis, our big old cat, was eating the small cat's food, and to try and take it away from him. Yeah, I got my comeuppance there. It all ended up everywhere. So he's having a great time next to me here. Anyway, so 3 levels of fishing that we can get here, and we can catch that. That one will give us the first level, or the special skill. That will give... I don't think I've got a pal on me that has that skill, no. But it's basically increased ice damage, increased water damage, and increased defense, I think it is. But that one there, if one were to be able to catch that, it is the hectic version thereof. I think we're just going to catch the normal fishy here now. Yeah, so this is just a normal little fishy. Just going to try to get it. I think okay, let's have a look in a moment. So there we go, another little pen gullet. Let's try to catch that one there. I think the big one with the glow, that is the Lunker. Hello there, Nick. I'm glad to see you here with us as well. And yes, of course, I have to, you know, let the cat food fall all over the ground. Luckily, our son isn't here, so he's not going to accidentally now eat it. And Memphis is going to clean it up before he gets here. Okay, ooh, what did we get? That's a new one, a turticle. Unfortunately, a sickly one, but there we go, Whopper. Whopper is the first level of that skill there. And let's try the green one next. I don't think we'll be able to catch the green one, but it's worth a shot. That is probably going to be either a Gelroy or a Gelriet. I think it's Gelriet in the daytime. Everybody wants to be caught. Oh, wait, there we go. Maybe, maybe? No, maybe not. No, not coming to the bait. Real life fishing here. Boring as can be. Let's see here. We're probably going to hook this, but not catch it. Let's have a look. Any moment now. Amazing to actually see all 3 levels of rewards here. No, I don't think this one's even... just as he was about to bite. No! Patience is a virtue, Will. Patience is a virtue. I see this is a beginner fishing spot, so yeah. But this here is going to bite, this green glowy one, and that is a better level than the lunker one we got now. And will probably be... It's not that much difficult. That's more difficult. It's actually quite easy. And what do we get? Probably another tentacle? Indeed, another tentacle. Ooh, King of the Waves. That looks like a very nice skill to get on one. I'm going to check that out in a moment. Let's have a look. Let's just try to catch this last fishy over here, or this last pal, and gonna bite in a moment. Oh, I can't believe I didn't wait for that last pal there. There we go. And we going in, come on, reeling it in, just whittling it down, come on. And there we go, another celery, of course, a capacitor. Okay, so I did also get there the Tundra outfit schematic. Let's see what else I got. So the Tundra outfit schematic, that's quite nice. Apart from that, the pelt armor schematic, I got that from the tower. Ancient civilization parts, yay. Oh, and tropical outfit schematic as well. Okay, so there are a few schematics we also got there from some of the special pals. Okay, now let us move it back to our base and drop some stuff off. Oh, what have we got here? A shady pharmacist. Oh yes, the shady pharmacist was by my base earlier. Basically just selling some boring old stuff. Low-grade medical supplies, suspicious juice, and low-quality recovery meds. Meh. I am, however, going to sell the precious entrails. I don't need that on me. So that's just going to be sold for 7,700. Not too shabby. And then, of course, just putting everything in the chests easily. And then that just leaves us with some schematics that I need to put away. That'll be these 3 schematics over here. And that's other consumable. Let's see, where is... It's not that one. I think it is just this consumable chest. Indeed, there we go. Okay, so now let's go see if we can get some Vixies. The Vixies should be here from the Desolate Church onward. Should be able to get them. I think... There are usually a few there by the Rain Syndicate Tower. Let's just have a look. And just Tansy Ignises. I think I just have 4. You know what? May as well just grab our last Tansy Ignis. Come on, little Tansy. And by the time that one attacks, we're basically going to be trying to catch this one. That is also setting us on fire, of course. Mess. And there we go, that is the 5th one, which means that we got the Memog effigy. Perfect. We're just going to eat a bit of pork. Oh, hello. As we get set on fire. Okay, just hoping that we catch it. Yeah, I think that one is caught. Perfect. And then let's go have a look for Vixies, because, oh man, I do love the Vixies. Definitely one of my favorite pals. Oh no. Okay. I have fallen into a crevasse. Or crevice, however you want to pronounce that. Let's just try to get back on the dire hull. Whenever you fall off, just get on back on that dire hull. Oh, look at that. Piggies. Lots and lots of piggies. Well, you know, I did say I want to catch rush ores for our condensing of our Frickalina. And if we happen to catch a better rush ore, we are just going to call them Frickalina the second. There's also a verdant egg, a grass egg right over there, which is gonna be great to also get. Oh, and then I must remember I still need to craft the thingamajig, the egg incubator. That will be next then. Just going to shoot this little rush ore. Let's say we're tranquilizing them. These are tranquilizer darts, everybody. They're not crossbow bolts. They're tranquilizer darts. That is how we are able to tranquilize everybody. Okay, clovies we have already gotten enough of. Yeah. So let's have a look here. What is that? What's that purple person? Is that Zoe? That does look like Zoe. Has Zoe got a quest for us now that we have defeated her? Hi, Zoe. What have you got? Just about to go looking for me, and yet here you come waltzing up on me. After what you pulled last time you... Wait, is that my key sphere? Oh, yes, of course, we got the key sphere, yes, after the battle. But I'd lost it, you had it the whole time. You think that it's okay to beat someone down and steal their stuff. Just give it. So yeah, it's a key sphere. Father told long ago that the 8 towers around the islands each have one sealed away inside. Also said that those who had power should wield them. I still believe that. That's why you should keep it, since you challenged me for it. Didn't come to challenge me. Oh, yeah, of course not. We're not here to challenge you now. I think we can fight them again, but we're not for that. We're not here for that. Okay. Any moment now. Okay. Lots and lots of talking. Oh, yes, of course. We need to find out more about how to get to the tree. So there are 7 other towers. I guess we need to defeat all 8 towers before we can actually head on to the world tree. Okay. I think that was it in terms of that. Yeah, I suspect so. Next quest is to actually head on over, I guess, to go and defeat the 2nd tower boss. Let's see. I think that may be a Vixie over there. We'll have a look in a moment. Just coming to pick up this spell sphere over here. And then let's head on over there. So there is another Foxparks as well. May as well grab a Foxy and upgrade our Foxparks. Or, condense our Foxparks. Yeah, that is indeed a Vixie. We haven't caught 5 Vixies yet. I think we only have 2. 3 actually. This will be number 4. And may as well just grab some Paldium while we are here. And then we just need to make some... get some wool, I think, as well. I don't think we have enough wool to actually make the cloth. We'll double check in a moment. Now we'll just do this. And then I am looking for another particular pal, which we may be able to catch with a fishing over here. These are all just low level. But the jellyfish there may be Jalroy, if I'm not mistaken. Let's have a look, shall we? Come on, Jalroy. I've got a Jelliet at home. I did catch a Jelliet off screen. Haven't got a Jalroy yet. So that should be a new one for us. Haven't got Jalroy. Would love to get a Jalroy as well. Because Jelriet and Jalroy, they do very well together if you have them both in the base. Because they then increase one another's watering capacity. Nope, that's just another tentacle. Okay, without any special skills. Cast it in there. We're looking for Jalroy. Maybe a Jalroy on the other side there. We'll have a look in a moment. I may have seen a purplish glow there, but I don't see anything now. Okay, let's have a look. What have we got? And it is another tentacle. Okay, at this rate, we're going to get 5 tentacles. Because that is number 4. And that is most likely going to be number 5 at the back there. Just casting it in one more time. Let's see if we can catch our last tentacle. No, we're going to catch normal fishing. No, that's fine. We're going to catch something else now. Probably going to be a fouac. A little duck. A duck with a name that is very difficult not to mispronounce. Come on, little... Oh no, it's a little Crogiro. A musclehead Crogiro. Okay, let's have a look on the other side there. Oh, these are clovies. For a moment I thought they were crevices? Not crevices, crevices. Because they also drop wool. Oh, there's another Vixie. And a Nox as well. I'm not going to catch a Vixie with a fishing rod. That's not how that works. I have already got enough Noxes, but you know what? We may as well just catch more. Maybe we catch a better one, or maybe we catch one, or maybe we can condense some of the other ones. Lamball, you're gonna be caught. Nice little arch. Noxie, get in that sphere. There's another sphere up here, and another Lamball. There we go. Okay. Oh yes, I was just about to run back home and then I realized, oh wait, I was here for the fishies. I don't see anything special at the moment here, unfortunately. Man, would have loved to actually get a, what's the name, a Jalroy, but doesn't seem to be any of those around at the moment. Anyway, oh, Depresso. We haven't gotten a Depresso yet. It almost looks as though Depresso has a more pronounced tail than it had in the past, which is very interesting. A bunch of syndicate thugs running around here. Oh, they killed the Caprity. You evil guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to summon Nick to take out her righteous fury on these syndicate thugs. And we're going to try to catch this Depresso. Save it. There we go. And let's just bring Nick inside so she does not put everyone on fire. Okay, the Depresso did not jump out. That's our second Depresso. Wunderbar. Oh, there are two more over there. The Caprity wasn't dead. The Caprity is alive still. Yay! Much celebration. We are going to just say hello. Oh, we're going to dismiss the Depressos here. I do love the little Depressos. They're such cute, interesting little Grumpelstiltskins, as I like to call them. There's another rush ore up there. Not going to worry about the rush ore now. And you know what? I do think we should try to catch this Caprity as well. Because the Caprity has a very, very interesting mutualistic relationship that would be a lot of fun to talk about. So let's try to catch the Caprity here. As it decides to attack the tree for no reason. And then finally gets us. Okay, one more shot. Ah, miss. And there we go. Let's see how this goes. Not a very good chance. Oh, never mind, we got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Incineram seems to be struggling with their tasks. Shame. Okay, I'll have to go and have a look at Incineram in a moment. We are just going to see if there are any special fishies to catch here. Doesn't look like it now. May just want to grab some more Paldium here before we head on over. And may as well catch two more foxes. If we can. There we go. Headshot. Ooh, two more Vixies as well. Perfect. So technically two Canids here. The Foxy and the Foxsparks and the Vixies. Both of them most likely Canidae. So, you know, dog family. Oh, another Foxsparks there. We are tranquilizing everybody. Hi, Bo. It would be great if I could just, you know, hit them. Hello, Foxy. And Vixie, stay in there. Let's see, that is... I think we got it. Perfect. We'll talk about Vixie in a moment. Because, of course, Vixie, the name comes from Vixen, which is a female fox, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, quite a good name for a fox like this. There we go. Got her. What have we got? No more Vixies up here. There is another two more Foxsparks. Perfect. Come here, Foxy. You're coming with me. And then we'll see which of you all are the best Foxparks to have with us. And they shall be called Nick or Nick the Second. I've got enough Gumos already. May as well try to catch one more Chillet, because we only have the one Chillet so far. There is a Mammorest. Earlier when I came through here, there were actually two Mammorests fighting. And oh, that is a terrifying sight. You don't want to be caught in between two Mammorests that are fighting. Very, very territorial, it seems. Very much like bull elephants in that regard. But unlike normal elephants, they don't generally, it seems like, they don't occur in herds. Okay, we're just going to say hello to Chillet here. Okay, Vixie, sorry, not Vixie, Foxy, you can come back. I should probably try the better spheres here. Yeah, the gold sphere. The Giga sphere, that's the one we're trying, and it broke out of that as well. Of course he did. Let's see. Come on, second Chillet. Come on, second Chillet. There we go, we got another Chillet. Yay! And there's another chest as well. Perfect. I can't recall now. I think I did visit the fruit skill tree that is up here. I think if I am on my mount, and yeah, actually it's still a mercy shot. That's perfect. Yeah, there we go. There is, I think it's up here somewhere. I believe there is a skill fruit tree. Hello, Foxy. Almost didn't see you there until you were right in front of me. I could just try to catch you again. So I see, Pelly Potato, you mentioned you've seen the Mammorests in groups of 2 or 3. Just seems to be how they spawn. Yeah, but yeah, still not big groups though, not big herds. But yeah, they do seem to be very, very territorial, at least some of them. I did not notice whether it was, I didn't check actually, whether it was 2 males fighting, or whether it's a male and a female, or 2 females. Ah, the Liftmonk escaped. Get back here. Get in that sphere. There we go. And let's have a look here. That's another Foxy. Okay, couldn't see there. Come Foxparks and get in that sphere. Ah, there we go. I do believe I did harvest the fruit here, because these are different fruit here. But a really nice skill fruit tree right over here. And one of the easiest or first places you can get. You can come. There used to be eggs down there. I'm not sure whether they still are. A lot of the drops seem to be different from how they were. There's some areas where I used to get eggs, I no longer get eggs, and areas where there used to be Liftmonk effigies, there are no longer any effigies. Nope, no egg there at the moment. Another Pal sphere. The reason I'm actually here is this fast travel point up here. I want to head home and get some more Pal spheres. I think I'm running relatively low here on 21, not enough to do what I want to do. So let's head home, get some more Pal spheres sorted. Let's see, I see you also say, Pelly Potato, that at least in the tougher locations in the game they spawn in small groups. Yeah, around here I haven't really seen them in great numbers. Occasionally, usually just 1 or so. Occasionally 2, but then very often they also fight with one another. So it's, I don't know, it's difficult to know exactly what is going on there. Oh yes, I wanted to press Tab and R, just stow all these things away. And that leaves us with very few things. We can drop the ingredients in here and just sort that. What dropped the cloth? That is the question. Was that the Vixies? The Vixies dropped cloth. Let's see, Palpedia. Vixies! No, you dropped leather and bone. Oh, it was the Chillet. That's what it was. I believe it was the Chillet that dropped the... Where's Chillet? Chillet. Oh, I have got a Jalroy. Oh, interesting. I did not know I have a Jalroy. I caught one and I've got 2 Jelliettes. Okay. I did not realize I've got a Jalroy already. Okay, the one is nocturnal, I think, and the other one is diurnal. It's day active. Let's just have a look here. Chillet. No, leather and ice organ. Okay, so I've got no idea where I got that those cloth from. But anyway, we're going to use it to build the egg incubator. And I have set it that egg incubation is instant. I do not have the time to spend hours and hours waiting for the egg to hatch. So I am just going to plop it down right over here. And we're going to build it. And then we're going to incubate some eggs. Because I am very keen to see what we have gotten from some of the eggs that we have obtained. While they are finishing it up, let's have a look here. In the one of the PAL material boxes. There we go. Look at all these eggs. All these eggs. All these eggs. Let's hatch. Let's see what we get. We have got a huge verdant egg. 2 huge verdant eggs, which I am especially excited about. We've got a normal damp egg and a large damp egg. We've got a normal common egg and a large common egg. A normal rocky, a normal scorching, a large electric and a normal electric. So let's start with, by first of all, eating something. Let's eat some bacon here. Some roast rush ore. And then we're going to start with these small things. We're going to hatch the damp egg. The normal old damp egg. Let's see what we get. Oh, amione. Or ami1, actually. Amione or ami1. This is a very interesting PAL. Because it almost seems as though they are able to reproduce or replicate through division rather than normal sexual reproduction. They seem to just be able to split. Because it says if one disappears, another simply shows up to take its place. And life goes on like nothing happened. For amione or mi1, literally the name just is mi1, companionship is everything. So either they are able to just spring back up from remains of the dead one, or they are able to break off before the one is completely dead and then just, reproduce that way, or they just reproduce so quickly that as soon as one is dead, another one just kind of pops up. Okay, it has got this. While at the base, increases the work suitability level for all other base PALs by +1, which is, that's nice, especially when mixed with Jelliet and Gelroy. Because Jelliet is, while Jelliet and Gelroy are in your base, Jelliet's watering speed increases by 50%, and with Gelroy the same. While Jelliet and Gelroy are in the base, Gelroy's watering speed increases by 50%. So if you've got these 3 here, you have a lot of watering happening very quickly. But the thing is, then you've got to have 3 slots in your base just for these 3 watering PALs. Now, yeah, the Gelroy here is nice because it also has medicine production, which is, nice. But I don't know. It's all right. It's all right. I may or may not use them later on. Let's have a look what we get in the rocky egg. I actually have no idea what to expect here. We got, another rush ore. Okay, but it's a coward, so guess what will happen to them? They're going to go into the meat grinder, into the condensation. Their soul will live on in Frickalina, our rush ore. We also have a clumsy flambelle. That was from the normal old scorching egg. And the common egg here, the normal common egg, is giving us a chickpea. A shabby chickpea at that. Oh my word, we haven't had much luck here with these small eggs. Except the damp egg. The damp egg was nice. Jolt hog, an impatient jolt hog. Yay, that's nice and all. Let's move on to some of the larger eggs. The large dark egg. Tombat? Yeah, Tombat, indeed. So that's nice. That is a new PAL for us. Okay, Tombat is a very, very cool PAL. We'll talk about them in a little bit later. Our large electric PAL, or egg here, that is, another Jolt Hog. Huh. Okay, no idea why we got one. Maybe it's an alpha? Let's quickly check, yeah. Maybe that Jolt Hog was an alpha, we'll see now. Yeah, indeed, it was an alpha. Okay, so it's a bigger one, but apart from that, yeah, not much more useful than the normal old ones. And then let's have a look here. The last 2 large eggs before moving on to the huge ones. Penking? No, Pengullet. Okay, so Pengullet in a, wow, large damp egg. Interesting that Pengullet which is, you know, a small pal. Where's Pengullet? Pengullet should be up here somewhere. There we go. There's the Pengullet. They came, for that one hatched from a large egg. That means that they really they lay very, very large eggs to reproduce. It reminds me pretty much of a kiwi, which will have the largest egg relative to the female's body size of all birds. Where, I mean, I think a third of her weight, or 40% of her weight, is just egg. That's massive. So it almost seems as though Pengullet is the same way then. And then the last large egg here, the large common egg, Malpaca. Oh, Eichtherier. Oh, wonderful. Eichtherier. I was hoping to get an Eichtherier. So Eichtherier will be a good one to have in our base for logging. And that brings us to the 2 huge verdant eggs. Come on, give me a Mammarest. Fingers crossed for Mammarest. Mammarest, yes. And it is a heavyweight hard skin. Please give me another Mammarest. I want another Mammarest. And another Mammarest. 2 for 2. Perfect. Not sure what this one's skills is. Have heavyweight and stronghold strategist. I wonder whether all Mammarests come with heavyweight, or whether it's just the bulls, because this is, both of them were males, were bulls. So defense plus 20% and hard skin. So that's another. Ooh, this is a very defensive one. So it's got plus 30% to defense. Okay. This one here, stronghold strategist, so increases my defense, and it has increased defense. So that's quite nice. 2 Mammarests. They are really cool in the fact that they also have level 4 planting, level 4 logging, and level 4 mining. So I am going to replace the lift monk here. Who can gather? Just checking. Ah, we've got a Ribbunny that can gather. Yeah. I'm going to place the Mammarest over here. Mammarest can do planting, it can do mining, it can do logging. Perfect. Did we get anybody else that's useful for the base? Don't know. Let's have a look here. Eichtherier. Okay. So, you see, now we don't need Eichtherier, because Eichtherier just does logging. But we've got a Mammarest that can do that better and can do other stuff as well. Tombat here, good at gathering, good at mining, and good at transporting, and it is a nocturnal pal. So maybe we should bring in, yeah, Tombat as well. I do like the Tombat design. Really, really awesome. Alright, we'll chat about them, I think, in a moment. Let's just first sort out our pals here. Where did I sort them by? Yeah, Palpedia number, that's perfect. Let us condense some pals here. And let's have a look. First of all, let's have a look at the rush ores. There is Frickalina. The Frickalina is a serious one, that's a nice skill to have. None of these are really better. Yeah, I'm going to just take Frickalina, and we're going to put a whole bunch of other little rush ores into Frickalina here. And Frickalina is going to be our 2-star rush ore. Not sure whether we have got 2 more that we can also use. Yeah, you know what? We're going to condense both of these in there as well. Perfect. Okay, now let's have a look at our Foxparks. Whether we have any really awesome one. We've got Logging Foreman. That just happens to be the one that is Nick, or called Nick at the moment. There's another one there, another one there. Anything? So Vanguard, that's a potentially nice one to use. There's Light-Footed. Oh, that's a very nice one, I think. Let's have a look. We'll have a look at that in a moment. Apart from that, Serenity could also be good. Let's have a look here. Which of my Foxparks are the best? So, Light-Footed. Mounted jump count +1. So that's useful on things like Eichtherier with a double jump, or I do wonder. Let's quickly put the Light-Footed one. I wonder whether it just applies to if we were to use them as a mount. Yeah, it doesn't affect the normal old jump from our direwolf here. Unless it made us jump higher, but I don't think it does. I think it just says number of jump. Mounted jump count. I think it has to be on a, rideable mount. That ability has to be on there. That passive has to be on there. So yeah, this one we're not going to use. We're going to save them. I do want to quickly check here. Noble just means that things that we sell we get more money for. We don't care too much about that. Serenity. That is a very good skill, I think, as well. Yeah. Active skill cooldown reduction 30% and attack plus 10%. And it's got hard skin as well, which is better defense. Yeah. This one. This one we are going to rename Nick the Beast. Because this is the best one now. And sorry, normal old previous Nick. You are not going to be used anymore. Where is our Nick the Beast? There we go. This one here. Let's just lock it so we don't accidentally condense Nick the Beast. And then let us actually increase Nick the Beast's abilities here. So it's this one over here. We're going to just... Perfect. That should take... There we go. The kindling is actually leveled up to level 3 now. So that's really great. Okay. Nick the Beast is now doing better. Let's have a look here. Tactical. The ability that they have is that they reduce the weight of ore in your inventory if you have them in your party. So that's also very nice when I go on expeditions. Let's just check in terms of the tacticals here. King of the Waves. That's a nice one, but it's a great one to have on some of our other mounts, our aquatic mounts, because it's plus 50% or 50% increased movement speed on water. Okay, not useful now though. No. Anyway, Nick the Beast, welcome back to the party. And Celeray. Yeah, Celeray doesn't really benefit from being upgraded or condensed, apart from perhaps increasing hit points and stuff like that. Liftmonk here, I guess will do more damage if we were to condense them. And we've got Serenity, so this one is a nice one. Yeah, better than Nimble, I think. If you guys have any suggestions for any PAL names, do pop them down in the chat, and I will happily change my PAL's names here. So Serenity here, you are going to go to level 2, which will take up your planting ability. Not that that really matters, but it will hopefully also mean that our Liftmonk will do more damage. Not sure whether it does increase the damage with the submachine gun, but meh, we'll find out later. Alright, let's quickly level up this base of ours. And let's see what technology we can unlock. Ooh, PAL Expedition Station. That is going to be nice. High quality bait, may as well unlock that, although I probably won't use that. It just means that there's an increased chance of the fish actually biting more quickly. So that's, nice and all. May as well grab the metal armor for now, although we probably won't equip that now yet. We may do that later on. Alright, I think, oh, I wanted to actually get PAL spheres going. That's what I wanted to do. We're going to just set this up and let it run. Actually, no, we're not. We're just going to have... We're going to do Vixies. We're going to put a Vixie in the ranch. That's what we're going to do. Let's just check. How are our Vixies looking? Which one is best? Serenity, no. There's no real better one. Yeah. I think this one is probably the best. We're going to take that Serene Mine Foreman and condense the others into them. So this one will take these one souls, they go down into that Vixie, making them stronger. And now Vixie will probably be digging up some green spheres as well, rather than just normal old boring blue spheres. Alright. Paparai, you can just get out of our basement here, out of our frame. There we go. We do need to just quickly build one more bed, and then we can be off. Okay, let's just build one bed right over here. Shouldn't take long, 10 seconds basically to build, and then we can head off to go Before we do, let's just set that our Vixie does nothing other than farming. So no gathering, Vixie. Get in that ranch. Dig up stuff. Thank you. May as well just quickly, before we head off again, because it's going to save time transporting stuff back and forth. We're just going to plop down this, and we are going to set it that PAL materials come in here. You know, also ammo and PAL spheres as well. Yeah. Those will also go in there, because then what the Vixie digs up, like the PAL sphere there, will actually be taken to the box here and will be stored here. Perfect. Okay. 131 ingots. My word. Alright, let's drop that off. Okay. I think that's it for this. Let's head on out, shall we? I want to do a boss fight. And I want to do King Paka. I think King Paka is on the list of they need to be done. So we're going to do that, but on the way there, we're going to have a look and see if we can find some more eggs again. I have 2 eggs marked on the map. So let's head on over with our dire hole here. There's one that's about 60 meters away. I think it's right down here somewhere. There's one over here somewhere, apparently. No, never mind. I'm looking at the wrong markers. There is one over here. Should be right down here, if I'm not mistaken. There we go. A large verdant egg. So a grass type we're going to get. A grass type, well, there's also a large dark egg here. Not the one I was looking for, because there's another marker up there. That's actually what I was looking for. Okay, we are hungry. We're going to be eating some more rush ore, or roast rush ore in a moment. I do believe right up on that tip of that outcrop there, we could potentially find another huge egg. That is, I think, the one that I marked up there. A potential huge egg. Another chest. Might as well grab that, you know. And let's just keep an eye out. There is indeed an egg up there. So let's head up. What have we got? It's not a huge one. It's just a normal old verdant egg. Okay. Now, King Paka. King Paka. Oh, there's something happening there. Let's head there first, eh? Because that looks interesting. It looks like a whole gathering of Jolthog, and I suspect they're going to be either under attack there, or it's a secret breeding ritual that they've got going over there. We'll find out momentarily. Maybe not Jolthog, actually. It may look, almost looks like Lamball, actually. Hello, Noxies. We're going to just leave you alone. No, it's defense. Interesting. So, yeah, we may have just disrupted the breeding of the defense here. There's a male. Let's have a look here. Oh, I do want to check. If these are all male, that was a very interesting observation there. That's a male. There's a male over there. There's another male there. These were just males. Oh, there's a female. This was a female here. There's one female that visited a whole bunch of males. So the question is, what on earth was this all about? This was what we call a lek, or a lek site. L-E-K. L-E-K, lek is, or lek, if you pronounce it, I think, more correctly. A lek is Swedish, I believe, to play. Like the type of play that toddlers do. But they weren't playing. In fact, they were definitely not doing anything that toddlers should be doing. This was a breeding ritual. And a lek, or a lek site, is, and there were some more females probably on the way to the lek, they were getting ready to space them, or they were already spacing themselves out. The males, in this case, most likely, were spacing themselves out in this open area down there. And the females were visiting this lek site, or this lek site, to try and find a partner to breed with. That is likely what was happening at the bottom there. And so a lot of animals actually do that. A lot of fish will do this, where males will have a spot that they clear and the females will come and visit them, and if they are impressed with what they see, they will breed with the male there. Birds of paradise are really great examples of animals that use lek sites, because the males will have a little display area where they will clear it, very much like this. This is cleared over here, right? They will clear the area, and then they will do their dance, or they'll call from the area, from that lek site, and then when the female visits, they will do a special dance to try and get her to breed with him. If the female is impressed, she will breed with the male, and, you know, yay, his genetics get passed on. Other species, there are some antelope, for example, Uganda cob, which is a biggish, ruddy brown antelope. They also have lek sites. And yeah, a whole bunch of species will have this. In some cases, it's the female that actually has the lek. I'm not sure. It's not the ruff. I think it's the phalaropes, which is a type of wading bird. I believe because the females there are more brightly colored than the male, so the females are polyandrous, meaning one female has many males. And I'm pretty sure in the phalaropes there, the females also have a lek site that they display from to attract the males. So yeah, that is quite cool. I did not expect to see a lek site in the game here. So color me impressed and really, really surprised. Right, we are going to be running around here just grabbing what we can. Ooh, we don't have kilamaris yet. We have to grab the kilamaris as well. Come on, just want to jump up to our little speed lotus here. And then Direhull, I fear you would kill the things we are trying to catch. So we're just going to grab the kilamaris. Interesting that this kilamari over here did not come to the other one's rescue. So, yeah. Very, very interesting. They're really one for all and each man for himself. Not sure whether the first one was a male or a female. We'll have to check that. If I remember later on, we'll have to check that. But that one, I believe that was a female that we just caught. So we've got 2 kilamaris. The kilamari, if you want to just glide all over the show, you have to combine the celeray, which we have over here, which prevents fall damage and extends the duration of high-speed gliding. You have to combine that with the kilamari, or the hangyu that we'll get later on. Because the kilamari here enables gentle floating while gliding for an extended time. So, yeah, also increases your gliding capabilities, which is, you know, really cool. Ooh, we could do some cool fishing here, perhaps. Let's have a look. Let's see what we get in here. I am quite curious. We do have the bait. We may as well have a look and see what we can find or catch in the cave here. Now, technically, the pals we catch here will most likely be blind, although it doesn't work that way in the game here, but because there's no sunlight reaching them here. Now, granted, there's a lot of bioluminescence happening, so maybe they don't have to be blind. There is enough light to probably see, but most cave-dwelling species are blind, because there's no point in developing eyesight if you're just going to be sitting in the dark, or total dark, the whole time. There we go, another turticle. Wonderful. And that is, in fact, that was our 5th turticle. Marvelous. Anyway, let's have a look. What fishy have we got here? I have got no idea what we can catch here. We'll see in a moment. Okay. I do know later on you can get fishing spots, which you can put in your base as well, which will be, you know, quite cool to have. Ah, come on, come on. So we're going to put that in our base later on. A crojiro. Okay, so that is the fishy silhouette that we can get. There are no amazing glowy fishies that I see here. So we're not going to worry too much about anything else. What? We're just going to glide on over here. And get our crossbow ready. Because I suspect there are... Oh, there's some more kilamari. And there are indeed some syndicate thugs as well. So let's bring out our direhull. And we just bring them down to 1 health. And then our direhull can just, you know, finish them off. Hopefully. Don't miss direhull. There we go. Thank you so much for that. Perfecto. Now, direhull, you can go back. There's a lotus we need to pick up here. Interesting that it's actually all the lotuses are growing on the ground rather than in the water, where they typically would be found. There's only one calamari in here. Interesting. Of course, calamari, a play on the word calamari, because they are very squid-like in appearance. As we just mercy hit that one and throw it into a sphere. Hopefully. Yeah, I've caught it in a sphere. Okay. What have we got? We've got a road that way and I think another road this way. No road that way, just a road this way. There's a tombat. Let's head this way first. Oh, this is the boss fight. This is the alpha boss that we have to defeat. Okay. We'll just let our dire hull here whittle it down a bit. And then we will just hopefully get him down to 1 health and catch him. We'll see in a moment. I don't think we caught him that time. Oh, we did. Never mind. We did get him. Okay. So that means the other path is actually a dead end, but with loot. Never mind. That's where we need to go after this. This is the loot chamber. Okay, so let's salvage what we can here. Got some arrows and a key. Yay. Not really that important. What is more important is a stamina lotus, the skill fruit up here. Another life lotus, speed lotus, cavern mushroom. I don't think there was a chest here. No, I don't think I saw a chest. No, I think that was it. You know what? We do need paldium. May as well just quickly mine some paldium here. Okay. Just need a bit. Wow, okay. We got quite a lot of paldium there. And yeah, let's just mine this one paldium that we have. If only we could take all this silver with us as well. But alas, we cannot. Let's head on up. Oh, okay. Shame. Dire hull here is not doing a nice jumpy. And off we go. I'm wondering, maybe I should call him Howler. My dire hull here. Let's shoot the fuddlers and catch the fuddlers. Because we haven't caught 5 yet, we only have 2. So that will be these will hopefully be 3, 4, and 5. We have caught number 3. Interesting, it also seems as though they are not defending one another. Because I have attacked 2 fuddlers, and this one is just going all over the place. So it seems that, yeah, very loose associations of fuddlers, no real sociality in them, which is, to be expected. If you spend most of your time underground, in very few cases will you develop sociality. There are 2 examples of underground species that I know that are highly social. Both are rodents, and those, of course, are not related to moles, but they are mole rats. And those are the naked mole rat and the Damara mole rat, which we have in South Africa. The naked mole rat comes from Ethiopia and the Horn of Africa, and the Damara mole rat we have in the Kalahari and the more desert regions of South Africa. Wait a minute. Have we got 2 boss fights? There are, yeah, indeed. We've got Clovies here as well. Ha. I'm not complaining, but this is unexpected. And I think our dire hull is going to be in dire straits. Okay, I don't know why I just threw my bitter sphere at the enemy, at the little guy there. But I did catch it, so yay, I guess. Okay, that's 1 Clovey down. Now we just need to make sure that this Clovey does not accidentally die. Okay. Little dire hull, I am done with that. Okay, that's a very, very short range attack there by the Clovey. Oh, that's not. Okay. Come on. Let's just get the Megasphere ready. Not necessary. Perfect. Okay, we do need to head home after looting here. because we do need to go and get more Pal Spheres. I'm basically running out here. Okay, 2 chests to loot. Perfect. Like, this could not have gone any better, I think. Oh, well, it could have. I could have had space for the speed remedy here. We're going to just discard the berry seeds. We really don't need the berry seeds. But I do need that speed remedy. Now, it doesn't make us faster, but it does increase our work speed. My word, our work speed is 300 already. Perfect. I'm loving this. I am absolutely loving this. Let's see. I highly doubt whether the T-Fint Lakeside is not happening now. Maybe it can only happen at night, which would be interesting, because that does mean that they are very secretive in their breeding. Ooh, I do believe there are 2 Mammarists going at it. Yeah, indeed. There's a male and... Is that a male or a female on the left? On the left, not sure. Let me grab that rush over there. That is a male and a female. And the female has defeated the male. Okay, and the Malpaca has also just kind of chopped off in the process. Okay, so interesting that they were fighting. It's not a male and another male, it's actually a male and a female. Now this one is low health. So I'm really contemplating attacking it and seeing how things go. This may be the most horrendous mistake, but we're going to use Nick the Beast here to set this Memorist on fire. Now this is a horrendous idea, really horrendous idea. Yeah, I should not have done this. Nonetheless, we have done this. So, yeah, may as well, you know, see what happens. Philip, you're up. As we just let that Memorist waste one of its attacks. It's coming for us. Oh, it charged right into us. Oh, man. Look, if we can accidentally catch this Memorist, I will be a very happy chappy. I'm going to try to do it without my Chillet, or any of my pals actually being knocked out. Let's get fire into the mix again. I got caught in that blast. Oh well. I'll take it. Aha. We are whittling it down, but it's also whittling us down. Let's go for the Hail Mary and just start throwing Gigaspheres at it. Because at this point, yeah, who knows, maybe we get lucky. There's a very low chance that we can catch it, but you know what? Gonna be definitely gonna be worth it if we can in fact catch it, which we have. Well now, that is nice. Oh man, I again did not expect that to happen at all. Let's see here, what can we get rid of? Look, copper keys we can get rid of because we do have a lock. No. I thought we had the lockpicking. We don't have the lockpick yet. Ah, that is somewhere. I don't know where that is. Venom glands I'm going to just discard. I really don't need that on me. We're going to grab the... Wow. 27 high quality pal oil. Right. Oh, there's another Memorist. So what do you say? Should we take this one on as well? No. No, well, bad idea. Alright. I am very slow on my own. Let's get the dire hull out. Now, where's the fastest or the closest fast travel point? I'm guessing, yeah, it's the village over here. And let's just climb up. Thankfully we can climb even when over encumbered, because yeah, and jump. We can also still jump. Not very well, but we can jump nonetheless. Okay. I wonder, that catching of that Mammoris, did that level us up? Yeah, I think it did. I think it did. Let's increase our health. Let's increase... We're not going to defend, we're not going to really attack as much, so we're not going to worry about that. Let's increase our health twice. Yeah, let's do that, shall we? And, Fire Hull, I'm in need of you. Oh, cannot talk to the merchant while I am riding my Pel. I guess it is disrespectful. Okay, but let's sell, shall we? What I'm going to sell. Precious Pelt. Precious Claw. Ruby. I don't need any of that on me. Those will be sold for about 17,000. I didn't check, but it was about 17,000. I'm still too heavy though, but that's alright. Let's head home, shall we? And then we can sort out all of this. No. Before we do, I need to do something here. Because there is this arrogant Pal critic. And he's here to... I'm a chief judge of the World Pal exhibition. Came to this region to see Liftmonk, but it got away. I will give you the honor of showing me Liftmonk. You may thank me later. Okay, now... We have got a Liftmonk in our party, so we may as well bring them out. We're also hungry, so let's eat a Pal in front of the judge here. And there we go, we've got a Liftmonk out. So this is the room at Liftmonk, a splendid specimen, truly splendid. Indeed, this was worth a look. Here's your reward, impress me again next time. And I think next up he wants to see a Dire Howl. So yeah, see Dire Howl, but got away. And well, when you look at that, we do have a Dire Howl as well, little one. So, Rumour Dire Howl, splendid specimen, worth a look. Here's your reward. And what do we want to look at next? A Tombat. Okay, so we do have a Tombat. Don't have it on me now. Not going to worry about that now, but now we know. Next up, we've got to bring a Tombat over to the critic over here. Alright, well that's nice. Okay. Let's have a quick look. Just going to be dropping off a whole bunch of stuff here. And the only things that we have left... Oh, those are Killamari tentacles. That's a Pal material. There are also some Pal eggs, but we are going to be hatching those in a moment. So let's see. That's... ancient Pal manuscript. Oh, it's required for advancing research. Okay, never mind. So we're going to save that for now. The lotuses we're going to save as well. Cloth is a production good. Right over here. And then we should have, those are schematics. Skill fruits, they all come in here. Alrighty. And let's hatch some more eggs. Let's see what we get from the eggs that we have on us. So, first of all... we have a normal verdant egg. I'm going to guess Liftmonk. Let's see here. A Tansy. Okay, new Pal. Actually, we don't have a Tansy yet. That is interesting. Okay, we have got large and normal verdant egg here. Let's hatch the normal verdant egg. I'm going to say Tansy as well. Maybe Liftmonk. A herbal. Interesting. Okay, so that's the second herbal we have overall. Large verdant egg. I wonder. I've got no idea what this can be. It is... oh, a Dinossum! Of course, a Dinossum. Also a really nice spell to have. And we should chat about Dinossum and Caprity now, well, in a moment, after hatching the large dark egg, which I think will be another Tombat. And... oh, it's a Wispaw. Interesting. I haven't encountered Wispaw before, so let's quickly have a look, and then we'll chat about Caprity, and also chat about Dinossum. There's Wispaw, it's a dark type, obviously. While in party, increases the capture rate when awarded a back bonus. Okay, so results in an increased chance of catching Pals when you're sneaking up behind them and throwing the spheres at them, or when you are behind them when you throw the spheres at them. Okay, good to know. Wow, there's a lot of stone in here. Perfect. I'm really happy about that. Let's actually set up a lot of megaspheres to be made. And let's have a look here. Grab some arrows. And more importantly, let's have a look what is in here. 15 normal pal spheres, 2 bones, and 3 arrows as well. Yay! We're just going to drop the bone and wood off. I just tab and R. That's such a nice quality of life thing there. Really, really a nice quality of life thing. That you can just tab R and drop off stuff in your base. I really, really appreciate that. And we have got 2 wood on us again. Let's just drop that off. I don't know where I picked those 2 wood up. But anyway. I do also want to check. I think I should be able to level myself up. Yeah, wow. We can level up our speed. Ooh, 4 times. So that's up to 3%. 3%, yeah. Yeah, oh, 3.5%. Okay, we can level it up quite nicely there. We cannot level up capture power yet because we don't have enough lift monk effigies. That's all right, though. That is perfectly fine. Right, let's quickly chat ecology. Because Dinossum, which is... Capriti, that's what I was thinking of. Capriti here and Dinossum seem to share something, but they also have a big difference. So, Dinossum here, you can see it has a crown-like thing on its head. I mean, that's a flower. And that flower, to me, resembles Rafflesia, the stinking corpse lily. Stinking corpse lily also has that coloration there, and it's got the white spots on there. So I'm pretty sure this is a stinking corpse lily that is on top of the Dinossum's head. The yellow things we see sticking out, kind of like a crown, those would be the anthers, where pollen is produced, and then pollen would be dispersed from there to the female parts of a flower, which will probably be on another Dinossum. Now, if this is Rafflesia, it means it is parasitizing the Dinossum itself, because it will then have haustoria, or root-like organs or structures, extending into the Dinossum's body and then actually stealing nutrients from it. Because that is what the stinking corpse lily, the Rafflesia, will do. They are parasites. They are what we call holoparasites. They don't photosynthesize at all. They just flower. That's all they do. The only part you'll ever see are the flower buds and the eventual flowers. And they are, I think they are the largest simple flower in all the world. They're really, really beautiful to see. Quite rare, especially some of the many of the species in the Rafflesia genus are quite rare and endangered and, you know, protected as a result of that. I would love to see a stinking corpse lily, not sure whether I would like to smell it, because as the name suggests, they stink to high hell. The idea is they attract flies because they stink like a corpse, and they also kind of resemble a corpse, you know, red in color, some spots on there kind of resembling maggots or eggs. So the flies fly around, they go, ooh, look, beautiful big corpse, let's lay some eggs on there, and then all they find is a big ass flower, and they get pollen stuck on them for all the effort. So yeah, then they just fly off and do the same with another Rafflesia flower. But anyway, so what Dinossum and Capriti have in common is that both of them seem to have plants growing on top of them. In the case of Dinossum, the flower here is a parasite. But, well, before we move on to Capriti, let's just have a look here. It says here, a pal that who once angered cannot be pacified. It rages on and on like an inferno. And the phrase step on a Dinossum's tail has come to mean enraging someone. Okay, interesting. It increases the defense of dragon pals by 15%, which will increase as you increase their star level, because that value, that 15% value there, is in blue. And it can be ridden. Okay, great stuff. The Capriti also has a plant growing on it, but it is a mutualistic relationship. Hello there, Fire Rider. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here with us, right as we are starting to talk about some of the ecology of some of the weird animals or pels and plants that we have in this game here. So yeah, Dinossum, that's most likely got a parasitic plant growing on it, but the Capriti here has a mutualistic plant growing on it, meaning that both benefit. In the case of parasitism, only the parasite benefit. The host is negatively affected because they lose energy or resources that the parasite will steal from them. in mutualism, in a mutualistic relationship, both benefit. Now, the plant here, the berry bush, obviously benefits because it is getting nutrients from the caprity. It will also have root-like structures extending into the caprity and then grabbing nutrients from it. But what does the caprity then get in return? Well, they get to use the berries as an offering to potential mates. So during courtship, the goat here, the caprity, will offer some of its berries to a male or a female that they want to reproduce with. And if that individual there likes the flavor of those berries, then they will reproduce. So it is a way to court another individual. So I suspect both males and females will give the berries to the other sex and try to, romance them that way. And yeah, if both then like the flavor of the other one's berries, they get to have a little capriling, as I like to call them, running around. A little baby caprity that will be born, or maybe even more than one caprity born. So yeah, those berries then you can also use in your party. If you have got a caprity in your party, it will be 100 of the Pel's hunger every 5 minutes that they can actually give to the Pel with the lowest hunger. So just to try and stave off hunger, you can have a caprity, or at least stave off hunger in your Pel party. You can have a caprity here, just constantly producing berries. Okay, so yeah, I think that is quite cool. Really love the Dinosum as well as the caprity here. Two awesome Pels. Oh, Amarest is also an awesome Pel. I just want to quickly check that Amarest that we caught. Where is it? Oh, it's over here somewhere. There we go. There it is. No, is this the one we caught, or is this? No, this is the one we hatched, isn't it? There's the one we caught. It's also a heavyweight. Interesting. It's a heavyweight, so it seems like Amarest all have heavyweight as a passive skill. So heavyweight, yes. Musclehead is also got increased attack, and it is a dragon killer. Wow. Okay. Can they be ridden? That is the big question. Yeah, can be ridden. And while mounted, increases logging efficiency by 220% and mining efficiency by 500%. Oh my soul. Okay, I really want to actually ride one of these into battle now. Not sure when we can get the Amarest saddle. I suspect it'll be quite a bit down. There we go, only at level 28, unfortunately. Oh well, you know what? That is fine. That is perfectly fine. Let's grab some of these spheres here. It almost seems... There we go. No. I thought for a moment we got a mega sphere there, but no. Still just normal Pal spheres here. We probably need to get a lot more Vixies to enhance our existing Vixie here and get it to a higher star level before we can get better Pal spheres from it. Okay. Anyway, that's nice. Let's have a look now. I do want to go... Oh, I wanted to... I was on my way to King Paka. That was actually the plan. And we got derailed so quickly there. Okay, yeah, Mega Spheres will be made. That's fine. Let's actually now head on out to Malpaka. Oh, King Paka, not yet, not Malpaka. King Paka, we'll go to the fast travel point here. Where I got the lucky... what is the little monkeys? Tansies. I got the lucky tansy earlier. Well, off screen. And let's head on over to where the King Paka is. If we see Vixies on the way, we are of course going to try to catch them. There's a Rushor down there. I'm not sure whether that Rushor is sleeping or defeated. Ooh, rocky egg. May as well grab that. And we just jumped off a cliff instead of actually jumping over. Ooh. What have we got here? Abandoned mineshaft. I suspect this is where we'll find the Black Marketeer. Maybe not. I can't see. Let's bring out a Foxy so we can actually see what is happening here. Yeah, indeed, that is the Black Marketeer. I am not going to be using the Black Marketeer during my playthrough. I refuse to sell pels to the black marketeer, and I refuse to buy any of these, even if it is something like an Elgrove, which is impossible to get in early game. You can go to the Sanctuary and get it there, but I don't even know whether I want to go and steal pels from the Sanctuary either. Anyway, so I'm not going to sell anything. I'm not going to buy anything. It is here. It will not be used by me. No, I will not be using it. That is my strict rule that I am sticking to. And no, next time I play this, you're not going to suddenly find me with a whole bunch of black marketeer pels. Not going to work like that. Okay, let's see. Where is King Paka? King Paka is probably sleeping. I think they are diurnal. Oh, Liftmonk effigy. Hey, will you look at that? I haven't seen Liftmonk effigies in ages. 2 more foxes. May as well try to grab them. Have we got... No, we haven't gotten all our depressos. Okay, may as well try to catch another depresso. And hopefully we do get it. Yeah, indeed, I do believe we got it. Hello, Rushor. Where are you going to? Rushing off to. No, you're not rushing at me. I wonder whether it was attacking the foxes. I don't know. Either way, you're all coming with me. As are you, little fox sparks. We're tranquilizing them all. Of course, you wouldn't actually shoot the tranquilizer dart at the head of the animal you are trying to tranquilize. But for all intents and purposes in the game here, it works. Okay. Now, there's a chest over here. 2 more depressos over here as well. That we are, of course, going to catch. I'm not sure whether they are aggressive anymore. I think they are. But that one was really taking its sweet time to try and attack me, so I don't know. Maybe they're not aggressive anymore. Got 2 more there. And should be getting this rush all relatively easily. Right? Yeah. Does appear to be the case. Now, oh, there's the King Paka. Okay, so we can head along here by the lake. We'll take a sharp left. We'll head south. Oh, southwest here. And then we should be able to swing around. Hello. What are you doing? A foodie farmer. Okay, what are you doing? Just baked a cake with my family's secret recipe, but I got a little bit carried away. Now I have way more cake than I can possibly stomach by myself. It's a shame to let it go to waste, so would you mind sharing some with one of your pals? I hope they've got a sweet tooth. Okay, what is this mission of yours? Okay, I honestly... Oh wait, it'll be the... that will be thingamajig. That's going to be a submission here. Hungry for recruits, talk to the farmer while a pal with the glutton or bottomless stomach passive skill is summoned. Oh, okay, so this is a nice quest to do. Bring a gluttonous or a bottomless stomach pal, and you actually get 3 cake and a power fruit. Well, okay, so we must keep this in mind. Let's actually mark it on our map here. We're going to mark it as food. We're going to put a bread down there because cake is just a sweet bread. Now, of course, I don't have any pals on me at the moment that are gluttonous, nor that have bottomless stomachs, because that's not something I tend to have on the pals that I travel with, because I do not want to just constantly have to feed them food. There's a wind tunnel there. I thought I saw something cool. Okay, we're almost at King Paka. Perfect. Now let's have a look. Are the depressors? Yeah, the depressors are aggressive. So, yeah, we have to, defend ourselves by throwing spheres at their faces. As one does. Okay. And then there is King Paka as well as some Malpacas. Or at least one Malpaca, 2 Malpacas. Okay, perfect. Let's just get the Malpaca sorted first. I haven't got a Malpaca yet. I don't think I have. Okay, I did get the Malpaca there instead of the King Paca. And indeed, the Malpaca is a new Pal. So Malpaca, of course, just being an alpaca or relative of the alpaca. A little camelid. Okay. King Paca here is level 23. So what we're going to do is we're first going to set him on fire. Because that's what one does. And then we're going to shoot it with a submachine gun. Haha, missed me. And now you are on fire. Yes, you are on fire. Alright. No, 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 no. You are not going to do anything to me. I am going to whack you with a submachine gun. Well, my lift monk is going to whack you with a submachine gun. And avoid that attack of yours. Really nice to be able to recall your pal before they get shot. Especially considering that these attacks are probably quite strong and will probably not, maybe not one-shot my pal, but will probably injure them severely. And I don't want that. I want my pals to remain alive and all well. It's just a case of constantly attacking or recalling them back into the sphere before they get crushed to death or shot to smithereens. Okay, now he's going to be on fire. Hopefully soon. Come on. Nick the Beast is firing away. Doing all kinds of attacks against it, and there we go. Just recalling and bring him out again. No, thou shalt not squash my foxy. Thou shalt not squash my wife. Okay, you will shoot my wife with a thing, yes. But my wife will set you on fire. Oh, I pressed E instead of F. I wanted to press F. Oh no! Nick the Beast is out! Oh no! I accidentally recalled Nick the Beast to me just as King Paca jumped on it. Okay, 2 rush ores heading my way. I would like the rush ores, you know, to also just attack the King Paca. Just by accident, you know. Just... And come on. There we go. The rush ores, you know, just also charging through, just for fun. Okay, now you've done it. Now you've attacked the rush ore, King Paca. Never mind, rush ore are just kind of chilling, doing their thing. Okay, this is going to probably be another jump. Yeah, let's just jump out of the way. No, chill it. Wrong things you're trying to attack. Okay, there we go. That piggy felt the brunt of the King Paca's attack. Oh my soul. Couldn't have worked out better, even if I had planned it. That was just an accident, a happy accident. Okay, now we really need to just whittle down this King Paca. It's on 1 hit point. And we're just going to, I think, throw whatever we have at it. So gigaspheres, we've got a few gigaspheres. And it is caught. Our first King Paka. Marvelous. Of course, it's a heavyweight. And being a king, it's an unstable heavyweight. That just, that makes sense. It just makes sense. I get King Louis vibes here. Although, maybe not King Louis. I can't recall which of the kings were a little bit more unstable. But I'm pretty sure King Louis was a little bit round. Rotund. Let's call it that. Now, there may be another egg up here. Maybe, maybe not. I think there's a damp egg up there. May as well go and get that. And then we will head home. There we go. There's a damp egg. What's the easiest way to get home? Down to the village here. And then to the fast travel point right over here. That did go better than expected, but I am a little bit sad that Nick the Beast got knocked unconscious there. Oh, I agree, Paleo Potato. Bronze Cherry is also... Oh, Bronze Cherry is also such an awesome pal. The dinosaur pals are just... Oh, flippin' cool. I absolutely love them. So yeah, for now we've got the... Where are they? Dinosaur and the Caprity over there. And of course, the Mammarest is just a mammoth also. So, not dinosaur, but still, ancient. And extinct creatures, which I love seeing in games, of course. Let's see, what spheres have we got? We've got 7 normal spheres. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Let's just drop what we can. And all those things are dropped. Okay, and then we've got venom glands, which I'm just going to store away in PAL material here. Which should be right over here. That can go in there. And let's just quickly hatch the 2 eggs that we did get. Yeah, King George III, he was unstable, and King George IV was the heavyweight. Okay, yes. King George III, that is the one that also in... what's the series name? No, I can't remember. It's a very popular series. Anyway, King George III, that one, Uranus, the planet, was actually named, or almost named King George, because he was fascinated by the planets, by astronomy. Astronomy, not astrology. And, oh yes, that's what I was thinking of Bridgerton. King George III is the one that is in the spin-off there, which is Charlotte. I believe that one contained King George III really in his, more of his prime. And then, yes, as you mentioned, then King George IV then being the heavyweight. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. All right, what did we get there? We got stone. Okay, yeah, that's what we got. And I can't recall what pals we got. Oh, a hangyu, that we did get. We got a hangyu there. So there it is. We got a pengullet and a hangyu. I think that pengullet there just hatched from a normal old pal. From a normal old damp egg, not a large damp egg. The hangyu here is also quite cool. It enables slow ascension while gliding. Now, I do want to quickly check. If I have a hangyu in my party, and I've got a celery, which I just put away. Where are my celery? Celery. Okay, this is the one. This is the Vanguard one. Okay, if I've got a celery and a hangyu and a Kilamari. Kilamari, where are you? There you go. Find first, work slave, bottom the stomach. Bottom the stomach will give us the cake. So let's go for that. And let's just make this rename Floaty Floaty. The Floaty Floaty Squad. Let's have a look and see what it looks like to run around with these guys. So we're going to go and find a nice high point. Highest point we can find around here is probably over there. So we're going to go with Chillet across the water in a moment. And then we're just going to run up there and then we're just going to float and see how far we can go. We're going to jump down and slide and glide. That's what we're going to do. And that should be quite interesting to see. Okay, let's have a look here. Let's just swim across here with chili pepper. And jump. Oh, no, not jump across, it seems. Jump up here. Or not. Okay, never mind. Okay, there we go. And dire hull, back we go. And let's quickly run up here. And then we will slide and glide. I actually should have gone for that point over there. Never mind. This is not the highest point. I was aiming for that one and got lost. We are hungry, so we're just going to be eating a piggy over here. And then we're going to get off. And let's see how far we can get with a slide and glide. Because in theory, we should make it very close to our base here. Or maybe not. Hangyu used to actually take you higher up into the air. When you use them as your pal. You know what? This doesn't feel that much better than not having them out. Hangyu, while in party, modifies the performance of the equipped glider. Slow ascension while gliding. Okay. And Celeray does the same. Extends the duration of high-speed gliding. And Kilamari enables gentle floating while gliding for an extended time. You don't have to jump again, do you? Let's see here. Isn't really much of a slide, but... No, we can't. Okay, never mind. Okay, not as... It's a little bit anticlimactic. Not as awesome as I expected. Alright. Now, one thing I do want to also do, before we do anything else, or anything further, actually before we end the day, is we do need to make our base a little bit more eco-friendly. And for that, we are going to be using a lot of the timber that we have harvested here. Oh, wow. 238 timber in there. Let's put them away. And let us plant. And what we're going to be planting are a whole bunch of trees, because we've got the normal greenery here, we've got the red leaves here, and we have the golden foliage as well. And of course, we've got some shrubs in here as well. Now, the rock we are going to place here, I have to place a rock down. Okay, now we're going to place that here where they are mining. Okay, so that has to be placed there. And then we're going to just place a little shrubbery on the side here. Maybe over here, yeah. And maybe even a little yellow shrub at the back here. It seems a little bit anemic. So we're going to place it here in the shade. Okay. And then maybe another little yellow shrub right over here. Just going to rotate it slightly. Oh, we don't have enough fiber. Never mind. We're not going to place that down. We are, however, going to place down some trees. And I would like to place this tree over here. I would like to place the conifer over here. This one I would like to rotate a wee little bit and place it where it is growing upright rather than slanting, wind-swept, you know. And of course we have to place some crimson trees as well. And I'm probably going to place more of each as time goes on. It's just that for now, I would like some of these trees just kind of spaced out a little bit like this. And another crimson tree. May as well place that right next to the place there. This last crimson tree we're just going to have growing here by the forest that we are chopping down, and we're going to place another little oak tree, I think. 2 oak trees, let's put that right over here. Maybe a third one over here. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to have a few more trees in our base, and already looks a little bit nicer, a little bit greener. Let's have a look here. Photo mode. Zooming out, yeah, this is looking a little bit more like an ecologist's base. Yeah, we definitely need a lot more trees though. Many more trees we need. But this is coming along nicely, I think. All right. But that is actually where we are going to be calling it a day, everybody. So thank you very much for joining me on our little adventure here in PALWORLD in the Eco Palgos Islands, as I have called it. I will do another live stream. It won't be tomorrow. It will probably be next week or so. I will let you know on the channel. I'll put a post out, and also on the Discord channel I will also let you know when I am doing another live stream. So glad you guys could join us for our little adventure here. And oh, and by the way, Nick will also at some point be joining us. It possibly won't be now, but soon she will be joining us as well, and we're all very, very excited about that. So stay tuned for a bit of an interesting adventure and a bit of more chaos when Nick also joins us, which we're all looking forward to. Anyway, have a wonderful Wednesday further, everybody. I will see you all soon. Cheers!